Looking to dominate your dynasty? Whether you're a seasoned college football strategist or just starting your journey, PoodleCFB.com is your ultimate game changer. Get in-depth analysis, expert strategies, and cutting-edge tools designed to give you the edge over everyone in your dynasty. Gain access to exclusive spreadsheets, dynasty ranking, custom player tools, and insider tips through the guide to outsmart your rivals and dominate your league. Step up your game at PoodleCFB.com. Make sure to use code POODLE for 10% off your order. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Poodle back with another CFB 25 video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a super glitchy coaching setup that basically unlocks potential of your coach in Dynasty mode. Before we get into the video, guys, as always, give this video a big thumbs up. Can we get 500 likes in this video? Comment down below if you have any other coaches like this or other variations that you played around with. And of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on that noti bell. And if you haven't already, check out PoodleCFB.com. Always make sure to use code POODLE at checkout for 10% off. You don't want to miss it, guys. All of these new studies and data that we're using in these videos are coming from PoodleCFB.com. We got spreadsheets, early access videos, Discord access. We're info sharing like crazy over there. We're starting an Xbox and a PS5 league within the Discord. Make sure you check it out. You don't want to miss it, I promise. Check out my community tab. You'll see a lot of proof and testimonials over there. But let's get into it. So what you want to be doing is when starting this, there's a few coaches that you can actually do this with. So I'm pulling up my list right here. And this is going to be a coaching method kind of like the Georgia cheese, but I think easier in my opinion because it's a little bit different. So when you start as a coach, you want to be starting out as the Ball State coach, Boise State, Coastal Carolina, Cincinnati, or Colorado State head coach. And there's a reason for this. So we're going to get into that shortly, but let's go sort. I believe Boise's a 3-star now, or are they 2.5? I don't see them. Maybe they're 2 now. There we go. So Boise State, you want to take their existing head coach. Reason being, he's already level 21, and I'm going to go into why you want to do this. Now, the benefit of doing this, by the way, is if you don't want to start a custom coach from zero, and you want to have like a decent head start, or you want to do the method where you take a coach and then you just accept a new job offer. So that's basically what we're leaning for here. So when you go over to your coaching abilities as one of these coaches, and again, it's Ball State, Boise State, Coastal Carolina, Cincinnati, Colorado State head coach. This is why you want this. The glitchy thing about Boise State head coach is he has Architect already unlocked, and he has up to tier 3 in them, which is actually something in my build. So in my build, I like up to tier 2 in my ideal coach build. If you haven't seen that yet, make sure to check that video out. My best coaching build was recently updated, and it added Architect. And what I love about it is that he has Architect. But the downfall of getting Architect is that you have to unlock Tactician. And to unlock Tactician, you have to spend 25 points in it to actually unlock Architect. Sorry, to unlock Tactician, you got to spend 10, and then you got to spend 25 in it, right? To actually go ahead and get Architect. So by coming with a coach that comes started with him in our new build, which doesn't include Tactician, you essentially get a head start on Architect right off rip, and you get a head start on Motivator. And remember, Motivator, we only want to go up to tier 3. So they haven't went over, so no wasted points. And that's the key here. There's nothing wasted, except on Kicker. We lose 2 on Kicker, but we gain back 25, right? Plus the 10. So you subtract that 10, we're at a 25 differential right now. And then on Recruiting, same concept. They haven't went too far anywhere. So basically everything is following our build. We brought back some points, and where we did actually lose points, which is going to be the 8 over here on tier 3, which I actually still don't mind this upgrade. I just don't have the points for it. Where we lose out on there, and where we lose out here on Kicker, we regain back with Tactician plus a little bit more. So basically what this build, or using one of these coaches, allows you to do is take my ideal coaching build and then add some points. So let's break this down. When you go into my ideal coaching build and you follow it exactly, I'm going to speed through it here because obviously I have a full video on it, and you go ahead and do up to tier 4 on all these, you're going to spend X amount of points, right? Then you do the Elite Recruiter tier 1, X amount of points. When you wrap all the way around, you get to your end point and you get left over with like 15 or so, 10 points. Not as many points to play around with. But when you get to skip Tactician, you regain that 20 plus what you have left over. That's an additional 40 or so. And what the beauty of that is, you maybe can unlock Program Builder and buy an upgrade. Or you can now go ahead and get an extra Motivator upgrade you wanted. Or let's say you like tier 3, and I do like tier 3. I want D-line earn an extra XP bonus for every 3-game win streak. If you're good at the game and you have an extra 20, maybe 30 points, maybe you go ahead and you give it to your quarterback or your running back or a position group that you always want to be good at. Like for running back, I like Platinum Shifty. Being able to get to tier 3, and if I can go on win streaks and I'm pretty good at the game, is another big bonus. So basically what these coaching and what this method does, it increases the ceiling and unlocks potential of your coaches. And there's a few of them like that, like I said. And this is just a great starting point because typically you can only get Architect unlock with Tactician. Now, while I do like Tactician, I think it's better formatted for games that you sim and other reasons to give you bonuses. I actually really do like the ratings boost, but I'm trying out something a little different that I seem to love, and that's going to be cap breaking. And the reason I like cap breaking and things in Architect is quite literally because if you've noticed, players always fall a little short of their caps for top tier abilities. Running backs, I've noticed, always end up in the 88 to 92 change of direction range, and shifty is 93. Elusive backs basically never can get shifty, and they especially can't get platinum shifty. It is so rare, but what this architect allows you to do is basically unlock the ceiling of your players, and that allows you to earn additional XP. Random skill cap upgrading. When you get 5 stars in with my ideal coach build, they're not going to have any caps, so when they do unlock a cap, it's probably something really good. This unlocks cap speed, max throw power, it unlocks max elusiveness. It is so OP. So putting all these tips together in all my videos, and that's the key, guys. Make sure you watch all of these videos so you can combine them all. You combine a coach like the Boise State coach who already has a unlimited ceiling, right? Like you cap broke a coach, basically, is what you did here. You broke a cap on one of these coaches, and then you add architect into your build, and you're going to be cooking with you're going to be cooking here. Trust me, you want to be doing this. Now, the only caveat to this method is there's 2 things here. When doing this method, you want to make sure of a few things. The first thing is you're obviously stuck at Boise State initially, so you can either play through as this coach, or you can go to the coaching carousel and move around to your new build, right? So this is probably better suited for 2 things here, and that's going to be offline players who want to go ahead and start a fresh 1-star school build, a Boise State build, a Ball State, Colorado, or someone who's willing to work their way over slowly. Now, again, in online leagues, this may be a little bit tougher. If your league doesn't know about this, I mean, it's not like it's a cheat. It's just definitely a little bit cheesier. But if you can get this coach over to the team you actually want, that's definitely great. Also, online leagues are tougher because you can't just keep restarting and waiting to get what you want or trying to save scum anything. It's a little bit tougher, but this is definitely a good method. And it's just good to know that there are coaches like this, because let's say you're in a league that's doing a under 3-star rebuild. In my opinion, I'm focusing on these 3 teams. Again, Ball State, Boise State, Coastal, Cincinnati, Colorado State. Having a head coach that's better than every other head coach gives you a big leg up on the competition, and that's important. So if I'm starting an under 3-star type rebuild, under 3.5-star rebuild, I'm looking at these teams, and if I'm trying to just get to a team I want or doing a 1-star build, I'm going to try to move them over. Either way, you want to take advantage of coaches like this. You can't go wrong with them. And again, you don't have to put the extra points in Architect. You could go ahead, and if you want to have your kicking recruiting maxed out, you can do that. If you want to get an extra elite recruiting package, you can do that. If you actually do want to unlock Tactician, I don't recommend it at this point because it's 10 points and you only have like 20 or so left over. So it's going to be a little bit tough. If you want to get an extra motivator package or toss something else in there that you really like the injury one, again, don't recommend it. But if you do want to do that, you now have the capability to do so. It gives you some points to play with, and you can go anywhere you want with it, quite literally. So I think it is definitely worth doing. Again, just understand when doing it that there are the caveats that I did mention. But guys, that basically sums it up for this video. I hope this did help you. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the noti bell, give this video a big thumbs up as always. Can we get 1,000 likes on this video? You guys have been killing it, so hopefully you guys can do it again. And make sure to check out poodlecfb.com. All this data can be seen there live. Obviously, I'm reiterating it to you in words. I try to compile it into an easy to understand package, but over there, if you're a data guy or you want to read, we have everything laid out. We have an entire thread and channel centered around studies, daily learns. What have we learned today? It's called our data lab. It has everything in there. And you can see direct comparisons of this coach versus that one, this recruit versus that recruit, this recruit with a hard sell and a soft sell versus this one. And we have everything laid out. So it's definitely very, very beneficial. Use code Poodle at checkout for 10% off. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.